What is up, guys? This is me again, and today we're going to start a new Hearthstone series, for I did not finish the old one, and it is a new season. New season has started, actually. Yeah, but anyways. It has started like 2 days or 3 days ago. Which one? What? 3 days ago. It's the third. Oh, I do not have a feeling for time and stuff like that. But hey. Yeah, we're going to start a new... Is it a let's play? I don't think it's a let's play. I don't even know whether I should cover it wholly, but anyways. Going to start a new season, or going to start into the new season. I still have the same, I still want to reach the same rank as I did before. In the old season, wanted to reach at least rank 3. I would like to reach Legend, but I have never been Legend before, and therefore I'm going to have to put some time into it. Anyways, this time around I'm going to start off with a warrior deck, because I have finished the last season with a warrior deck, although I haven't frapsed that. I actually stopped frapsing at rank 8 or 7, I think it was rank 8, and from there on I just tested a lot of decks, because I didn't have the time to possibly get Legend in that season anymore. I had to do a lot of things. Stuff that had to do with my with my choice of universities and all that stuff. So I didn't have that much time. So I just tested some decks, and I, for example, tested some kind of a demon lock. The demon lock was kind of inconsistent, so I swapped it out into a hand lock, which actually worked pretty nice. And I played a control paladin. This is the same deck as I played before, I believe. Yeah, only without Ragnaros. I added the Ragnaros to test out if having a few more bigger minions is quite good, especially against like priests or so, because of Shadow of Death. But was just for testing purposes, and in the end I tested this warrior deck, not this warrior deck, another warrior deck. I crafted a lot of cards, and I even got my Extraza last week. So I got a lot of cards, and I crafted some, and yeah, this is the warrior deck I want to start, or I want to use to start off in this season. Because I had the feeling that, okay, first I've always wanted to play Control Warrior, because I kind of like this, the way this class works, especially with the new Death Spite. The combinations of Death Spite and Acolyte of Pain and Armor Smith are pretty cool, pretty nice to do that, and even the Unstable Ghoul has its place here, so I really like this deck. So let's cover some changes I did. At first, not every warrior is running the Black Knight, and I am not that sure if I should run it, but there is a lot of... I mean, since Naxxramas, a lot of people play the Sludge Belcher, as I do right now, basically. And therefore I really like the Black Knight. Also, of course, obviously against the handlock matchup, but also just to kill off Sludge Belchers, because that is a really strong card, and if you kill off a Sludge Belcher with the Black Knight, which is actually a 4/5 buddy on the board, which is very good against priests, for example, can do a lot of things. And I added Baron Geddon, especially against the Zoo matchup, and to some extent also Hunters, because yeah, you can whirlwind stuff first. I have a lot of minions that get to 3/3, for example, with a Houndmaster. Like a Web Spinner and a Houndmaster is 3/3, and then you can whirlwind stuff and play Baron Geddon. That's actually a pretty decent thing to do. I don't know whether I want to keep it, because there is a lot of control decks on the rise. Although this is very good, it's not a bad thing against warriors too, so maybe kept in this deck. I'm not sure about the Lothep right now. It's pretty good against Druid, for example. It's very good against Druid. If you're already... not if you're winning, but if you fear the combo they can do, like Force of Nature Savage Roar, and you can just play Lothep and stall another turn, for example. And against Miracle Rogues, obviously. But it's weak against in the control matchup, because it's ultimately just a turn 5/5/5, and you have a lot of turn 5 drops. So yeah, might get swapped out in the end. But as far as I don't have I don't have Sylvanas, so I think it will only get swapped out for the Savannas, and therefore I think it will stay in here until I have enough dust for Savannas. Um, Also the Spellbreaker, not everybody's running it. I find it very nice, especially with some of the Naxxramas cards. You can silence pretty much everything and have a 4/3 on the board, which is not too bad. And it's very good against Savannah Highmane if you are playing a Hunter game, or a game against a Hunter. You can Spellbreaker it and then Shield Slam it and nothing happened, and you have a 4/3 on the board. So I really like that. Swapped out one Ascension for it, which I don't find that strong because they're not fast enough. And also I'm only running one Cruel Taskmaster and one Slam. The Slam is actually pretty good in the Zoo matchup, which I have encountered quite a lot in the casual bracket, which I tested this deck in before starting off in the season, so there may be some Zoologs. Anyways, other than that, this deck is quite straightforward, and let's just get in there. I have played like 3 games before starting to record, so actually I have been rank 17 with 2 stars, I believe. Let's get some math done. I reached rank 4 last season. So yeah, I think it's rank 16 with 2 stars, 17 with 2 stars, and I've won some games. So I'm at rank 16 now, and let's see how far we can get. Oh, the Paladin matchup. Haven't seen Paladins in quite a long time. That actually is a bad thing because I don't know what to mulligan against them. They can kill the Acolyte of Pain pretty easy, so I should not keep it and mulligan for a weapon. Can kill it with like Hammer of Wrath or their True Silver, which happens quite often. The same can happen to the Armorsmith, but I can play it 1 turn earlier. And if this is a... oh, I didn't watch for the mulligan. That's a mistake you shouldn't do, because especially against Paladins, you can actually... the mulligan can actually tell you if it's a burst or aggro Paladin or a control Paladin, which I was running. Looks like a control Paladin whatsoever. I'm just going to throw down an Armorsmith that will just be a guy killer and give me some armor in the best case. And in the worst case he can't even kill it this turn, so it might get some value before getting killed by the first charge of a True Silver. And that would not even be too bad. Also I got a Shield Slam, so I really want to play the Armorsmith early enough. That is a very good thing to do for me. Gives me 2 armor and kills his Acolyte. Lets him only draw 1 card. I am right now kinda sad that I did mulligan my I get 2 armor. That I mulliganed my Acolyte, my own Acolyte. That is that's kinda sad because I could have played the Acolyte into a Cruel Taskmaster right now with the coin. I've drawn 2 cards of it. Yeah, Ascension is a very good thing to do right now. It actually trades with the True Silver Champion, but if it does, it doesn't really hurt me that much. Say it like that. Oh, there it is. I mean, you ultimately have to play something into the True Silver Champion so that he can play it. Do I play the weapon? Do I have a turn 6 play? Not really. I pretty much don't play the weapon here. Armoring up always happens. I could play the Black Knight at turn 6 if he plays a Sunwalker. Is there a chance that he would play Sunwalker? If I play the weapon, maybe. And there's also a Harrison maybe in this deck. Well, even if he plays the Sunwalker, I can just kill it and I don't need the weapon. And if he plays something which I want to kill with a weapon, I can just do so. It's going to be a weapon turn. Yeah, definitely. Quite definitely. Oh, I can even play the Death Spite, and that is way better actually. Because it can kill the Harvest Golem in one strike. Because he played this first, and this Death Rattle goes off after this Death Rattle, so it kills this 2-1 damage Golem, and that's gonna be pretty nice. Also, it only has one charge. If he wants to play the Harrison, he can do it. It will hurt a bit, because Harrison always hurts. And it's a shame that I don't have it. But yeah. That clears this board quite, in quite a good fashion. Now we need to contemplate about playing the Sludge Poacher. There's a chance that he does around the Black Knight. Can I kill it? Yes, I can. Okay. I could kill the Black Knight by slam into shield slamming it, or just slam into Fiery War Axe. So, yeah. If he plays the Black Knight here, it's... I mean, it's basically the only target he has for a Black Knight in my deck, so... let's think about how to finish this game. Right now I'm just... it's Black Knight. Right now I'm just trying to get some board control. And I'm pretty sad that I didn't get the Acolyte early enough. Oh, now I have a choice. Well, it will stay slam into a weapon, but which one? Let's slam first. I think I want to play the Fiery War Axe here, but no, that is not on curve. Although that kind of makes me waste my weapon a bit, because I really want this Whirlwind to do something with my Acolytes or Armor Smith. I also really want to play on curve. Let's see if he is going to... Okay, yeah, they do run it. That's going to be a Black Knight turn. Pretty cool. I could also not Black Knight it, I could also just... That's even better. That is even better. Although I also kinda like to keep the silence in order to kill off the Tyrion. But I think Black Knight also serves the same purpose, killing of Tyrion, and it does that much clearer. Now I'm contemplating about playing the weapon. And there's a chance he runs this thing, the Harrison. And I can play everything I want to play in the next turn with the weapon, actually. Put your faith in the light. Okay, yeah, that's a Black Knight into weapon. Still gives him a weapon, which is kind of bad because he can kill the Black Knight. But I think that was... It ultimately had to happen. Ultimately had to do that. I still have a Brawl here. Just thinking about how big the Paladin's board can get. Lay on hands. That is actually... I don't really want to see that. No, that's going to be a Baron Garden. Quite a clean turn. Kills off his 1-1 guy and applies some pressure to him. It ultimately just dies to the weapon, so maybe should not have played it. But I have to get down his weapon. If I meet a lot of Paladins, let's just tick that off. Second Troll Paladin. And that's good. That's really good for me. No, that's not that good for me. I can... do I shield block shields on that? Another play would be the Alexstrasza this turn. I would just die to inequality, that would be too bad. I mean, it will always just die to inequality. At the same time, I could clear his board, which is worth a lot, so let's do it that way. It might be a mistake, but I feel safer that way. I want to play the other weapon. No, not yet. I do have the car and I can play it with it. At the same time I'm making myself a list how the metagame looks like. Pretty much old school via a piece of paper. Is that worth brawling? I would really like to have another Black Knight for it. At the same time I will just play the Alexstrasza, which will die to inequality, but the equality will also kill his guy. Basically. Not kill it, but weaken. That's not too bad after all. I only need a whirlwind. Oh, that's kinda bad. Okay. Whirlwind. It's not a whirlwind. I needed something. I basically needed something that was able to whirlwind stuff. So I'm going to play an armor smith here and brawl. If this guy survives, I'm going to... Okay. It's not too bad. Let's kill it over 2 turns. Although I'm taking some damage by that. But yeah, I'm making a list, trying to figure out how the metagame looks like and how I want to change my deck in order to apply to the metagame. But yeah. Right now this does not look good. I'm dipping a bit low on HP. Still have some legendaries in my deck, like Karen, which can be very good in this matchup. That would have been a much better brawl, so I'm forced to play my Ragnaros here. And co stuff. It's sad because the Rag will ultimately just die to something at the same time. Can I even... I can't live this turn. That doesn't look good for me. Hammer of Wrath will just kill me. Oh, it looks like he has lethal. Oh. That happens. Especially against Paladin, because I think that Paladins can do have a much longer breath, if I can say it like that.